And what can come out of a bow? Anyway, the salutation here, getting the back of a guy's head, coming in. The most important part I think about this is this that I came at working salat, which is what I'm hooked on. But you got a heavy shot, a big bomb coming at you, moving into it, not moving out where you're going to catch the apex of the power, right? You got a big bomb. It's like quite the opposite. The equalizer is moving in, and that being or wedging, what they call diving, I guess. Dive, wedging with two hands. And then from there you have what sounds silly, but butterfly, or cage butterfly. So you're wedging and then opening up from there with your hits, these type of things. So anyway, the concept is getting in there, getting the back of his head, moving into that power, wedging, however it may be, and then the cage butterfly that I'm talking about that comes from Chile. Here, the butterfly, it's caged, so it's very nice for in here. It's a very salat, and that's what I'm finding. Being hooked on this forward load in salat in here, the passing in here. Well, the butterfly is very good. All that stuff for being in here, because that's in a salat they would say a camouflage punch. This is, and then the punch comes out. Flashing peacock if you want. Same as searching the enemy. No, it's what I was doing in the Bunkai is you have him press. He can't do anything. Getting in there, it's a grind. There's search left. Okay. Turn his head, and then the next movement is this press. Right? That's why I'm not clasping. I'm not grabbing on the back of his, keeping it open, because I'm going to take him, maybe a headbutt, turn his head, and then press. Pancake. Slam his face. And moving back while I do that, of course. Back of the head, smash, turn his head, and then press him down. Keep the elbows down, and press his face into the ground. That's just coming off of a basic, and that salutation through the Okinawa kata, this pressing down into the knee. This here, taking the one side of his head here and his jaw here, and that this. As well, the structure here in Naihanchi. Fold his arm, keeping his head on this side. Coming at you, a heavy hook, whatever. This. You get the back of that guy's head here. Okay? In the form, you'll see before they start all this, somewhere, somehow, they do this slow turning to the left, turning to the right. They say that's gazing or looking for the enemy, or searching the enemy, I think is the term. And you call it, you can say that if you want. What it is this here movement here, and then press. You got the back of his head, Mount Fuji, not gripping, because you have to have the mobility of this here. In the back of his head, the turning in the left and right, is a head grind, because when you're in here, I have headbutt as well does he, right? So the turning it left and right at the start of that form, you're in here, is grinding. And this left gazing for looking, searching the enemy. No. You have the back of his head. You're in here. Turn his head with a grind. That's what that is. But turn it, and I press. Now, if I was to move back with that, there's your pancake, or your smash his face into the ground, being the technical term. So that's also I'm saying, and I want to cover the arms are not, you're not flailing his head. Long hair especially, where this hand goes, where the hand goes, that head's, the head's going to follow. But if it's not, if you have your elbow up, if the elbow's up, he's going to slip out of that. Elbow has to be sunk. And you turn to him. Your forearms are down, your elbows are down, pressed up. You want to get nasty. You want this guy to know what that grab's going to taste like, because that press, elbows down, it doesn't take a lot of strength to drive. And if you spiked in here, maybe you've even slammed it. You don't want the blood on you. You turn it that way, and you're going to press. Spike at the same time.